This week we're gonna focus on self-care. I have been feeling very overwhelmed, very stressed, very disconnected, I guess, to myself and just like everything in my life. I've been just so focused on work and I haven't been prioritizing the other aspects of my life enough lately that I just feel like it's not healthy and it's not benefiting my work in any way. So I'm taking the priority this week to focus on self-care and self-love and these little things that I can easily implement into my days to still be able to work but also not just do work. And that's what we're gonna do. I just woke up, it's 9 a.m. I usually wake up at 6 or 7, so it's a lot later for me, but didn't have a lot of rest this weekend and I felt like I really needed some in order to start the week. I've also been drinking some coffee lately to just compensate for the lack of sleep, but as I'm not used to drinking coffee, I get shaky very easily and then I get anxiety and it's just a vicious cycle. So the first thing I did this morning to take care of myself was let myself get the sleep I needed and actually sleep in until I was fully rested, and I feel really good right now. We're gonna start the day, and every day this week I'm gonna focus on something related to self-care, and so hopefully it will give you guys some ideas on how you can take care of yourself as well. And that doesn't mean you need to feel stressed over or overwhelmed to do these things. I just personally I'm feeling like that at the moment, but you don't need to feel stressed to actually start caring for yourself. Like, you should be caring for yourself no matter what. So yeah, let's get this day started. Good morning, it's Tuesday, and today the focus is cleaning your inner space. So whether it's something physical like your organs, your digestive system, anything that's inside you related to health, your body, because obviously it will then reflect on the outside, and also everything that's within you, like your emotions, things that you hold on to. I'm gonna start the day with making some green juice and celery juice. I find that when I drink green juice and celery juice regularly, my skin, it looks a lot better on the outside, and I just overall feel a lot more vibrant, energized, and healthy in the inside and in the outside. So I think it's really a good opportunity to do these things, and it's something that I've neglected recently. I didn't take the time to make green juice in the morning or celery juice, and I want to get back into the habit because it makes me feel amazing. So I just made some celery juice. I'm gonna have like a big jar like this today, and I'm also gonna go ahead and make some more for the upcoming days. And although it's great to make it fresh every day, I realistically don't have the time or the energy or the willpower to do my celery juice every morning. So I usually, when I do it for a couple days, and it stays fine in the fridge for like up to 2 days, I would say. So I'll do it usually twice a week, so then I almost have it every day of the week. I think that we all get affected to our external space, the environment we're in, you know, the weather. They're not really things that we can control, but when it comes to our physical external space, we can definitely make them a little bit more organized and take care of these things, you know, because it's a clear reflection of how you feel inside. And if it's hard for you to go inside first, I would highly recommend you first like clean what's outside. And I find that personally it's sometimes difficult to really dig deep within myself when everything around me is a mess, and everything within me is a mess as well. So if it's hard for you to just, you know, meditate, I think that it's just like anything, it's hard to meditate in a messy space and feel clear-minded in a very disorganized environment. Clear your outer space. Today I'm gonna clean my apartment. I have to tidy some stuff. We're gonna take care of plants. Just taking care of what's around me today, and having a fresh home so I can have a fresh mind and feeling fresh also within me. That's gonna be the plan of action. Let's go. Good morning, it's Thursday and today's focus and self-care thought for the day is gonna be inspiration, and that comes from, you know, learning new things, getting inspired. I think we all have different sources of inspiration, and some of us just need to sit down and do nothing and meditate. Some of us need to look at what others are doing. Some of us need to look at art. There are many ways like to get inspired, and we all have our little own things. And for me, inspiration comes a lot from the books I read, because I learn something new and I'm able to reflect about myself. I'm someone who tries to find meaning a lot of the time in why I feel a certain way or why I think about a certain thing, which is healthy in a way, but it's also, it can be like a little bit too much where you're trying to overthink everything and finding a meaning in everything. So today I'm gonna take time to read. I'm reading 2 books at the moment. I'm reading a book called Essentialism, which is something I'm really applying to my personal life and professional life, and it's super interesting and I love it. It's great. So it's more like a self-help, self-development book, and then along with it I'm also reading a fiction book. Usually I only read 1 book at a time, but recently I've just been reading 2, and it's really easy for me to split the 2 because they're very different. And I'm also going to spend time this morning journaling. I found that journaling is something that helps me so much and helps me reflect on how I'm feeling, what happened that day. It's just a habit that I love, and I think I need more of it right now in my life, and I have been neglecting it a little bit. And I think that because when I journal, usually I write so much or, you know, put so much in my journal that like it's not sustainable to do it long term. And yesterday in the Essentialism book, it really talked about it and how you should write actually less than what you want to, so that you keep doing it in the long term and it keeps like that drive for writing and keeping a journal. I feel like I've been experiencing some, how to explain that, like emotions from the past, and yeah, stuff has been coming up and I feel the need to speak up about it and, you know, put that on paper to process it and to be able to move forward. And tonight I'm going to a book launch. One of David's friends is a writer and he just came out with a new book. It's not the typical book I would read, but just knowing that it's from someone we know, and I don't know, it's just really exciting to see new things and also support people in your community who are creating, you know, inspirational things. So yeah, today is all about inspiration, and it's time to get inspired.
Étrange. Et là, je fais le sourd. Ça ne vient pas tout de suite. D'abord, les bruits persistent, se faufilent. Je crois même que mon oreille les invente. J'entends les sons de la chambre, la musique des rideaux qui frémissent, les efforts de la porte pour s'ouvrir, les courants sur lesquels danse le papier. Mais en serrant bien les oreillers contre ma tête, je n'entends plus que la mer, qui s'étire jusqu'à moi sur chaque respiration. Si je bouge, elle bouge aussi.
Tonight I'm going out with my girlfriends and I am gonna take a bath, and before I go into the bath I am going to put on a face mask. Might do a peeling as well. So I'm gonna do 2 face masks. So I'm gonna do first this clay one. Later I will do the exfoliating one. I like this clay mask because it's not really drying to the skin. Now I'm gonna put on the bath, and then when I'm in the bath I'm gonna rinse it off and then do the exfoliating mask. I'm gonna be using this one after, which is the exfoliating balance mask from Yamanja, and I really like this product because the exfoliation is very gentle, but then it's also like very creamy. It smells delicious, and it does hydrate your skin. And then you can really choose if you want to have it as a mask or as an exfoliating cream or both. So I usually like to let it sit on, like I rub it in a little bit and then I let it sit on it, and then I rub it in again and then just rinse it all, and it really leaves your skin very hydrated. All right, let's get into the bath.